Hey everybody, it's Amy. It's Monday, May the 23rd, 2016. Just wanted to come to you and do a little bit of a grocery haul video. I haven't done one of those in a long time. I'm about 2.5 months out right now. Want to show you some of the things that are happening, some of the things that I'm eating that are in my pantry or my fridge or my freezer. I apologize, I'm a little bit of a hot mess right now. I've kind of been running some errands in between conference calls and doing my workout, so I'm just a little bit of a mess. And that also applies to my house as I show you some of the stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the stuff that is in my pantry. Okay, so before we go into the kitchen, I'm going to show you some of the dry pantry stuff that I have here. So there's a lot of stuff. Like I said, some of it I do eat, some of it I don't eat, but we'll go a little bit into that. So of course, Premier Protein. I have these shakes usually once a day in the mornings if I'm not having Gen Pro in my coffee. So I have plenty of those. I always grab them when they're on sale. Here are some protein bars or protein snacks that I eat occasionally. Protein bars, the Quest bars in particular, well, I suppose the Pure Protein as well. They are a little high in carbs, higher than I would like, but they're great for when you need extra protein and you're on the run. I could just throw them in my purse and then be on my way. So for Pure Protein, all the protein bars usually average around 200 calories each and around 20 grams of protein. So I've got Pure Protein, and this one is blueberry with Greek yogurt coating, and this one is chocolate peanut caramel. Another good one is s'mores. They're a good one too. Other protein bars, excuse me, my shadow is blocking the light. So some of these I've tried, some of them I haven't tried. So there's lemon cream pie, cinnamon roll, mint chocolate chip, cookies and cream, chocolate peanut butter, apple pie, double chocolate chunk, chocolate chip cookie dough. And these two up here are brand new. I'm a member of Quest Labs, so before they actually decide that they're going to go into production for these new flavors, they do kind of like these little beta tests. And if you're a member of Quest Labs, you can buy their products online, try them, and then give them feedback, and they'll just determine if they want to actually go ahead and put them into production. So I've got an oatmeal chocolate chip and a blueberry muffin that I've not yet tried, but I will at some point. So these are good. They're extremely filling. They're extremely dense. But like I said, when you're on the run, you can just throw them into your purse or keep them, in your car. They're quite squishy. You can't see the texture, but here's an example of one in the stats. So if it would just focus properly, which I don't think it's going to do in the glare. So like I said, they're about 100, usually around 200 calories, but 6 grams of fat in this one. 23 grams of carbs, 14 of which are fiber though, which is good, and then 20 grams of protein, so that's good. Over here are some protein chips, also by Quest Nutrition. They are not paying for any sort of endorsement in here. I've got salt and vinegar and barbecue. These are okay. I use the term chip loosely as I have in my other videos. They're crunchy, but that's about it. They kind of taste like sawdust, I suppose, but in this bag of chips, let's see. So in this whole bag, there's 130 calories, 3.5 grams of fat, 4 carbs, and 22 grams of protein. So it's kind of hard to beat. So I have those. Up here, I have lots of different kinds of marinara sauces that I use for different things, ricotta bakes or zoodles, which I'll get into a little bit. I typically go for the Prego Light Smart. I really like that one. Tomato basils are also quite good. They tend to have less sugar in them, so I'm a fan of that. These things are, they're so good. I'm addicted to them. They're pickle spears that are soaking in Bloody Mary liquid. So they're spicy and they're salty and they're fucking awesome. So I really love those. They're good. They don't really offer any nutrition, really. I mean, I think they're just pickles, right? So there's like less than a carb. There's no protein in them, but they just taste delicious. Some other things that I have in here. My husband is a big fan of Nilla wafers. Those are his little sweet treat that he has, you know, for dinner or for dessert after dinner. Veggie chips, he tends to eat these. Coconut oil that I do some cooking with sometimes. Up here I have some Splenda and some Truvia. Some olives, which I put in my scrambled eggs sometimes. That's molasses that we use for cooking, I suppose. Some homemade honey that we get from my father-in-law. Some oatmeal, which I don't typically have. Oops, I'm out of focus. A big bag of walnuts that my husband uses in his salads. And then up here is other stuff that I don't typically use. Oh, I'm sorry. Up here, that is some dry roasted edamame. And I eat those as snacks, full of protein, really, really satisfying, really, really crunchy, and quite good. So that's about it for that. Over here, is there anything in here that you should see? Just some extra stuff. I see some like spares, unopened stuff, because I already have some open. So I've got some sugar-free barbecue sauce, which is quite good. The brand is G. Hughes. And if you look at the stats on it, in 2 tablespoons, there's 10 calories, 2 grams of carbs, 0 sugar because it's sugar-free. So, and it's not bad. I mean, the problem with this barbecue sauce is when you put it on the grill. I had some on some smoked turkey sausage the other day, and it was okay. I mean, it certainly satisfied that craving I had for barbecue sauce. But the problem is when you put it on the grill on the meat or the protein that you're cooking, it doesn't caramelize because it doesn't have any natural sugar in it. So it just doesn't caramelize. So you don't get that, you know, that crispy sort of awesomeness that you would get from a regular barbecue sauce. But, you know, it'll do. Calorie-free pancake syrup. Here are a couple of ketchups that I bought that I haven't opened yet. So balsamic vinegar ketchup, delicious. And I also bought some reduced sugar ketchup too. And then I have tons of like Mio and Crystal Lights. I bought them on Amazon in big packs. So I am totally set for that stuff for a while. So that is about it as it relates to my dry pantry sort of stuff. Let's go for a walk into my kitchen. Okay, so we are in my kitchen right now. I'm looking out my back door and into my backyard, and I'm not sure if you can tell, it is raining. It has been raining and cold and crappy here for, it seems like forever. We have a long weekend coming up next weekend, it's Memorial Day, and I'm really excited about it. We have a couple of things that we're going to a little event at my mother-in-law's place, and then we're having a get-together here. My husband's gonna smoke some pork, and we're gonna do some North Carolina barbecue. And I've got a couple of recipes that I'm gonna try. So I've found a recipe for some like low carb horseradish coleslaw, which I think would be awesome with some pulled pork barbecue. So the backyard needs to be mowed very badly. However, it's just been raining and shitty weather. And so right now I can't mow the yard because it's like a swampy mess back there, but looking forward to it. The pool's getting ready. We're just about ready to go live with this, and looking forward to it. Anyway, sorry about that. Just want to show you my backyard. So now we're in my kitchen. Oh, there goes one of my cats. Hi, Blackjack. Yeah, he's a dick. So let's take a look over here. I don't really use this cupboard all that much, quite frankly. I have some little crackers in there. I have some cashews and some protein powders and some edamame, the stuff that I've already kind of showed you. My Gen Pro, which I put in my coffee. Yeah, I don't use that stuff all that often. My coffee maker with the different coffees or teas that I have. Sometimes I do French vanilla decaf. Sometimes I do the caramel drizzle with, sometimes I do half calf. Sometimes I just do some tea or some peppermint tea. Or some chai latte. I haven't been eating the chai latte or drinking the chai lattes just because they are not sugar-free. But that's all right. Oh, hello. What are you doing, bud? All right, fine. Screw you too. So here is my fridge and my freezer. So here's a couple of things that we have. So I have some chicken and maple breakfast sausage patties, which are really good. I haven't been able to stomach them all that well. There's just, I don't know, not all that great. Just upsets my tummy just a bit, so I've been avoiding those. Cut up some steaks, some chicken breasts, some pre-cooked jumbo shrimp, which I'm going to use for my dinner tonight. I've got different kinds of meatballs. I've got some chicken meatballs, which are the Adels, which are excuse me, they're teriyaki pineapple, and then I have some turkey ones as well. And then of course Halo Top ice cream, which is amazeballs, 240 calories in this whole damn pint. But I'm dropping it. If you want to see the actual stats, and half a cup, 60 calories, 2 grams of fat, 14 grams of carbs, 5 of which are fiber, and 6 grams of protein. So, I mean, it's certainly not the healthiest thing around, but if you need some ice cream, this stuff is good. Okay. So, in my fridge, there's lots of stuff. lots of stuff. So, my favorite coffee creamer, sugar-free French vanilla, which I love. Once again, an open package of the calorie-free pancake syrup. A bunch of bottles of wine that I can't have quite yet. And Mama needs a drink. Over here, I've got some, let's see, honey Dijon. Calorie-free, no sugar added. It's all right. I mean, it's nothing super awesome. Look at those ingredients. I don't know. But it's got 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 pretty much everything. More ketchup. You can tell we're a family that likes ketchup. Caramelized onion and bacon. It's not bad. I use it in some recipes. What else we have up here? Well, obviously these sugary syrups I don't use anymore, but the hot sauce I certainly do on my eggs. A balsamic glaze I do occasionally, and wasabi. Okay. So what else can I show you? So up here, this is my most recent obsession. I have at least one of these a day, sometimes 2. They're yogurts, Light and Fit Greek yogurts. In each one of them, there's 80 calories and 12 grams of protein, and I believe 9 carbs. They're really thick, they're really delicious. They've got lots of different flavors. So like you see, toasted coconut vanilla here. I've got some caramel macchiato here. Here are some remnants of ones before, lemon meringue and blueberry. They also have raspberry and strawberry cheesecake and peach and cherry and you name it, they got it. So it's quite good. Down here I have some Premier proteins that I'll grab one of those if I want in the morning. Here you can see I've got 6 containers of serving. So what I do is I try to do this every Sunday. I like to make my lunches for the week, especially when I'm at work. As you guys know, I do my walking on my treadmill during the week. So I like getting off the treadmill and just heating something up and not have to worry about what am I going to make, blah, blah, blah. So on Sundays, I do cooking and I make like 5 or 6 portions, depends on how many portions I can get out of a batch or 2 when I put the recipe into MyFitnessPal. So here for this week, I am having stir fry. It's an Asian stir fry. It's cashew chicken. So there's chicken, boneless, skinless chicken breast, cashews, sugar snap peas, and asparagus. And it's really good and it's really high in protein and it's easy because I've already cooked it. So all I have to do is heat it up. I tried this Jell-O. It's sugar-free Jell-O creme brulee rice pudding. I thought it sounded really good. I love my mom's rice pudding. I love creme brulee. So let's try it in, I don't know, Jell-O form. And womp womp. I wouldn't buy it again. That's not to say that I wouldn't recommend it. Well, no, okay. I won't recommend it. I don't know. I just didn't like it all that much. So you live, you learn. Just tried it. Not a big fan. In addition to that, so as I mentioned, here are some zucchini noodles that I made today. And by make, I mean I shredded a whole zucchini. So I just shredded up with this little tool. And it just basically, it's just zucchini. Just zucchini. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to add some marinara sauce. And I'm going to add some of those pre-cooked jumbo shrimp. And some freshly grated Parmesan cheese. And that's what I'm going to have for supper for tonight. And I'm really excited about that. What else can I show you? So this is my dairy drawer. And so I've got some Laughing Cow cheeses in there, the spicy pepper jack, garlic and herb, Swiss, a big old block of Parmesan cheese, which I will freshly grate, like I said, on my pasta tonight. Some different kinds of cheeses, like cheese string, in case I want a cheese snack, some Fage yogurt that I use as a substitute for sour cream or mayonnaise, some feta cheese, which I put in my scrambled eggs, and that's about it for dairy sort of stuff. Here's just some vegetables, some more zucchini, so I can make some more zucchini noodles, grape tomatoes, red pepper, mushrooms, tomato, green peppers, lettuce, that sort of stuff. Down here is kind of a mix, a hodgepodge of meats and I suppose some other cheeses and stuff. So I've got some bacon here, which I'm going to use. I'm going to make some deviled eggs for that Memorial Day thing. And so I was going to cut up or fry up some bacon and put like a big chunk of maybe a quarter of a piece of bacon in each one of the, you know, the deviled eggs. And I've got some back here. I've got some honey smoked salmon that I got from Costco. It's super good. I haven't decided what to do with it yet, but I was at Costco and they had some samples out, and I normally don't like honey smoked or smoked salmon, but this shit was on point, so I bought it. Just haven't decided what to do with it. Different deli meats that my husband will use for his sandwiches and all that sort of stuff, some other cheeses. These are the wonton wrappers I was talking about. I'll cook like 3 of them and I'll put different things on it and I'll have that for a meal. Some grilled chicken skewers, which I have occasionally with some, where is it? Over here. Ooh. This spicy gluten-free peanut sauce, which is very good, very spicy, and I'll just heat up a couple of those things and have that. And that's a high protein snack. And what else can I show you? I think that's about it. I think that is about it. Oh, there's one last thing I'm very excited to report to you. Check it out, y'all. I got bread, and I tried it. I tried it the other day. I tried some bread and it didn't make me sick. But I should say I didn't have a whole piece of bread. I had half of a piece. I really like this particular kind of bread. It's quite good. We used to get it when I was pre-op too. And one slice, it's got 50 calories, 0.5 grams of fat, 11 grams of carbs, 4 of which are fiber, and then 3 grams of protein. So as far as bread is concerned, there's the worst breads to have. And if I'm only having half of the slice every once in a while, then I feel okay about it. One thing that I forgot to mention, today I was feeling decadent and I was at the grocery store and I bought some chocolate chips, but they're like the mini ones and they're Ghirardelli. I mean, who doesn't like Ghirardelli chocolate? So the reason I was going to do these, well, I was going to make some stuff for the memorial thing, and so I was going to use these, but I'm thinking about trying, according to the recipe or the package on the back, in about a tablespoon, there's 70 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 1 gram of protein, and sugar, 10 grams of carbs. So that's a lot, but I'm thinking if I'm feeling decadent, if I'm feeling, I don't know, adventurous one day, I might put maybe a teaspoon, or not even a full tablespoon, maybe half a tablespoon, into one of those yogurts, those Greek yogurts. I have one, my favorite flavor, which is caramel macchiato. It might taste awesome with some chocolate chips, but we'll see. If not, then I'll just use them all up when I'm doing my cooking for Memorial Day cookies or dessert. Another thing that I forgot to mention was these crackers. They're kind of like crackers, but they're super duper thin. I'm not sure if you can see them in there. See how thin that is? So they're really good. Oops. They've got different flavors. So this one is cracked pepper. This one's natural. And in the kitchen pantry, I have an open box of rosemary. So these ones, in 9 crackers, there's 50 calories, 10 grams of carbs, 2 grams of protein. So I don't typically eat 9 crackers. I can't eat that much. Maybe I'll do 5. And then I will spread on a Laughing Cow wedge of cheese on it. And it's quite pretty good. It's pretty darn good. So I like that occasionally as a little treat for carbs. That's a good snack. So that's about it. That's the tour of my pantry, my fridge, my kitchen, seeing what's going on. I do have some other things that I need to buy for this weekend. I was going to make like a broccoli salad. It's got like some broccoli, some pecans, some either apples or sliced grapes. And the dressing will be like Greek yogurt, maybe a touch of white vinegar and some Splenda, maybe some poppy seeds, and I'll mix all that up and make a salad with that, as well as those sweets with those chocolate chips and some deviled eggs with bacon. So those are the things that are kind of going on with me. I hope all y'all are doing really well. If you have any questions, hit me up, and I look forward to talking to y'all soon. Take care. Bye.